Imagine you have a massive final exam coming up. What if you could build a custom AI tool that predicts your exact score, based entirely on how many hours you sleep and study? You might think building an artificial intelligence system requires a doctorate in mathematics or years of complex algorithm design. It actually just requires a tool called Python. Python is the undisputed industry standard for machine learning because it reads almost exactly like plain English. Instead of deciphering cryptic symbols, you type out straightforward commands that are easy for anyone to follow. You don't even need a complicated coding environment to run it. Today's beginners use interactive, browser-based sandboxes like Jupyter Notebooks and Google Colab, where you can type simple lines of code and see your results instantly. To get started, you only need to grasp a few foundational elements: how to store data in variables, how to run repeating loops, how to set basic if-then conditions, and how to use labeled collections to organize your information. Even better, Python handles the tedious parts of coding for you. It's flexible enough to automatically recognize the kind of information you're entering, whether it's a whole number or a line of text, which saves you from having to manually set up every tiny detail. By removing those technical hurdles, Python turns machine learning from an intimidating mathematical barrier into an accessible, rewarding exercise in logic. The secret to making this happen relies on what developers call libraries. These are packages of pre-written code that act like specialized superpowers, giving Python advanced capabilities so you never have to start from scratch. To predict your exam score, you first need a library called Pandas. This tool takes the messy, raw logs of your study habits and instantly organizes them into a clean, grid-like format. This chart shows what happens when we use visual libraries like Matplotlib. They turn that grid of numbers into a graph, revealing a clear upward trend between the hours spent studying on the bottom and the grades earned on the side. Now that our data is prepared, we bring in scikit-learn. This is the actual machine learning engine that will analyze our patterns and figure out the exact rules connecting your habits to your test results. Think of these libraries as a specialized tool belt. They handle the heavy computational lifting behind the scenes, leaving you free to focus purely on the overall strategy for your project. That strategy follows a standard workflow. Step 1 is data cleaning. Our pipeline filters out missing or corrupted entries, like a day where a student forgot to log their sleep, ensuring only quality data passes through. Step 2 is about creating more powerful metrics. We can combine existing data points, like fusing a student's study hours and sleep hours into a single readiness score, to give the AI a better signal to follow. Step 3 is dividing the data to prevent cheating. We use 80% of the info to teach the AI, but we strictly lock away the remaining 20% so we can use it to test the model later. Step 4 is training. Our machine learning engine analyzes the big pool of teaching data to automatically find the line of best fit, which becomes the actual logic the model uses to make its predictions. Step 5 is evaluation. We take that hidden 20% of data and run it through our model. By checking how closely the predicted scores match the real results, we know exactly how reliable our tool has become. This specific sequence, import, clean, combine, split, train, and evaluate, is the universal, repeatable recipe for almost any machine learning model in existence. Once you understand that core sequence for a simple student predictor, you understand the engine behind massive, world-changing technology. The scale expands, but the logic remains the same. This exact Python pipeline is what powers recommendation systems on streaming apps, facial recognition on your phone, and live navigation inside self-driving vehicles. Learning this workflow opens up two distinct paths. You can become a data analyst, uncovering hidden stories inside the numbers, or a machine learning engineer, building the automated systems that predict the future. As a beginner, resist the urge to jump straight into ultra-complex systems that try to mimic the human brain. Your first priority should be mastering the basic tools that organize data and build clear, simple models. Look for beginner competitions online, build a public portfolio of your work, and start with small, relatable projects, exactly like our exam predictor. Python removes the traditional barriers to high-level tech. By mastering a few core tools and one standardized workflow, you have everything you need to start building the technology of the future.